If your iPhone's battery is dead or dying, you might think the only option is to replace the whole phone. Well, I'm happy to tell you that you can save yourself a ton of money by just replacing the battery, and it only takes like 15 minutes. I'm going to go through the process of replacing this battery on the 3GS, but it's the same for the 3G. Now, this video is just an overview, so you'll want to follow the repair guide on our site. Before you get started, it's important to know whether you've got a 3G or a 3GS. So what you're going to do is turn the phone over and take a look at the model number that's printed down towards the bottom. Plug that number into our website to figure out which kind of phone you have. This repair only requires a replacement battery, a Phillips 00 screwdriver, a plastic spudger, a paper clip, and a suction cup for lifting the display off the phone. Let's get started by removing the SIM card and these two screws down by the dock connector. Then I'm going to use a suction cup to lift off the display assembly. Now, be careful not to yank it all the way off because it's still connected by some cables inside. Using a plastic spudger, I'm going to disconnect the cables that are keeping the display assembly attached to the logic board. The battery is hidden underneath the logic board, but that doesn't mean it's difficult to get to. There's just a few screws and a couple of cables in between me and my dead battery, so I'm going to go ahead and remove those now. All of these cables can be easily disconnected with the spudger. Now I'm going to use my spudger to lift the camera out of its housing. It won't come completely off because it's still attached to the logic board. Starting near the dock connector, I'm going to use my spudger to gently lift the logic board away. And once it's loose, I can slide it out. Ta-da! Finally, the battery. Now, instead of using this plastic pull tab down here, I'm actually just going to go around the edges with my spudger. That way I don't bend the battery. Once you have the old battery removed, it's super easy to install the new one. To reassemble your phone, follow the instructions on the repair guide in reverse. At iFixit.com, you can find all the parts and tools you need for this and many other repairs. And if you have any problems, there are lots of solutions in the answers section of our site.